Hello, my name is Richard Fink for MovieWeb. How are we doing today?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you so much for sitting down to talk with us today. I want to say congratulations on the movie. You were excellent in it.
Thank you.
I have just a couple questions to get through. The first one I have to ask is, you're returning to the Ghostbusters franchise, and I'm curious as to what the experience has been this time compared to the first one. Was there more pressure, or were you more confident now that you know that everyone loved the last one?
Definitely not more confident, but I think that I try not to think too much about the pressures of it. I just kind of try to go to set and make something that I, as a Ghostbusters fan, will love and that I'm proud of. Because, I care very deeply about Phoebe in this franchise. So I feel like it isn't fair to get in my head about the pressure because then I feel like I would be overthinking everything, which I already am. So I just kind of try to go to set and just put as much love into the character as I can and just make something that I'm proud of. And this experience was different in the sense that I am more of kind of a person now. I was like 12 whenever I got the first one, so it's been nice to actually connect with my cast and to be able to do things and hang out after set and just kind of be there.
You've really done a lot with the character Phoebe in these two films, and I think everyone's kind of curious as to where you would want to see Phoebe go in a new installment because we've really seen her growth in these two previous movies. What do you want to see from her in another installment?
I'd like to see Phoebe and Trevor. I'd like to see some Phoebe and Trevor. I don't know, I feel like they're kind of there and have their like quips here and there, but I'd like to see more of their relationship. I don't know. We've gotten to see a lot of Phoebe and Callie and now a lot of Phoebe and Gary, and she's been kind of connecting with the whole family, but I feel like, I don't know, Finn and I love Finn. I love working with Finn. I have a great time with him, so I just feel like, I don't know, I think that we work well together and that Phoebe and Trevor just kind of like have a funny thing going. So I feel like it'd be fun to be able to see more of their sibling dynamic.
I think that would be great. You guys have, such a good dynamic in the first one, and obviously this new one, there was so much going on. You have a bunch of new characters. You're bringing back a bunch of old characters, and you're introducing new ones. And you're around so many talented performers, and I'm curious as to has there been any useful piece of advice you've been given from your fellow cast members that you take into your career going forward?
Just kind of watching everybody, because it's not like, everybody's just like going up to each other and just like giving each other advice. It's always hard whenever I get that question because I try to think back because it's like I've been given a lot of great advice from Carrie on the first one, and Paul is very lovely in helping me figure things out. But I feel like I truly learn the most just kind of from watching them and listening to their stories and watching the way that they act and treat people on set. I really enjoy watching Finn and Paul and Dan do comedy. I think that there's a lot to learn from just being around, especially legends like the original Ghostbusters and kind of seeing the way that they perform and direct themselves on set.
I mean, yeah, and McKenna, I've just got one more question for you, and this is less of a Ghostbusters question, but more of a production company, because a lot of people don't know this about you. You have your own production company, Beautiful Ghost Productions, and you've co-written a screenplay already. That's so impressive.
Thank you.
And I'm just curious I'm always curious about production companies. Where did you get the name from, or what is the name significance?
I've never told anybody this before and it's so stupid.
Oh, really?
It's so dumb. I got it.
Like, you don't have to say if you don't. If you
I'm
don't want
a,
to tell the story.
I'm a really big fan of cats. I'm a really big fan of cats. And so I thought that was kind of one of the songs in Cats, but not in the original, in the movie. And I thought that it had a beautiful sentiment and I thought that it was cool. And there's like ghosts are a big part of my career. I was like 12 whenever I made the production company. It's great, And I stand by that choice, and I love cats, and I love Beautiful Ghost Productions.
That's honestly the best answer, and thank you so much.
Thank
That's a
you.
delightful
I'm
story.
so happy to have finally gotten it. I feel like there's just a weight off of my shoulders now that it's finally out there.
Well, McKenna, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us. I hope you have a lovely day and congratulations again on the movie.
Thank you so much. Have a great one.